Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Robby beat Axel in Barcelona during the events of Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2? So in this timeline, the semifinals would begin. Quan and Diego would still fight, but Quan would still defeat him. Zara and Maria would fight, but Zara would still defeat Maria. Axel would still fight Robby in the semifinals. And during the first round, Robby would still land the first point. Everyone would be surprised, and they would begin to cheer, but this will make Axel mad, and he would begin to adapt, so Axel would still get 5 points. Sensei will get mad that Axel got hit, and he would want Axel to get more aggressive, so the fight would continue, and they would still each get 5 more points. So Sensei Wolf would still want Axel to break Robby's leg, so Axel would still try to break Robby's leg in this timeline, but in this timeline, Robby wouldn't get his leg caught by Axel, so Robby and Axel would continue to fight. Robby would use a combination of offense and defense, and he would remember all his training, so Robby would be able to land more points, and he would eventually tie the score. Everyone in the crowd would cheer, and Robby would eventually attempt the flying tornado kick, and he would be able to hit Axel, so Robby would get a knockdown, and he would get another 10 points. The timer would run out, so Robby would defeat Axel 21-11. Everyone in the crowd would cheer, and Miyagi would celebrate. Sensei would be mad that Axel lost, and he would still tell him that he was ashamed to be a sensei, but in this timeline Axel wouldn't stand up to Wolf. Those events would continue. Sam and Tori would fight, and they would both use a combination of offense and defense. The match would be close, so in this timeline, Tori would defeat Sam, so she would advance to the finals. Tori and Zara would fight, and Zara would still get the upper hand in the first round, and she would still be ahead by 5 points. Tori would still be distracted, and she wouldn't be focused, but this is when Robby would still tell her that he loves her, and this would get Tori back on track, so the fight would resume. Tori would continue fighting, and she would get 3 points, and much like in the original timeline, Tori would get 2 knockdowns, and a knockout. Tori would still defeat Zara, and she would be the girls' world champion. The boys' finals would begin. Robby and Quan would fight. Quan would be fighting with offense and aggression, and he would score a couple points in the first round. Kreese would want Quan to show no mercy, and he would remind Quan of what Master Kim taught him, and during the second round, Quan would start to get even angrier, and he would continue fighting with aggression, and he would get some points on Robby. Robby would be focused in this timeline, and he would get a knockout against Quan, so Robby would once again defeat Quan. Robby would be declared the boys' champion of the Saikai Taikai, and Robby would be happy. And Robby and Tori would be champions of the Saikai Taikai, and they would stand alongside each other, just like they said they would at the beginning of the season. Even though Robby won, the Iron Dragons would still win by overall points, and those events would carry on. Robby and Tori would still get their career opportunity for Micon branding, and those events would stay the same. Even though Miyato didn't win the Saikai Taikai, they would still get many students, and Daniel and Johnny would continue to run Miyagi-Do. And that is where I'm going to end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Robby beat Axel in Barcelona during the events of Cobra Kai Season 6? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.